Welcome back, everyone, to Huddle Up here in the Pizza Ranch studio here on Missouri Sports Network. I'm with my fellas today. The big fella guy, Coach DA. I'm gonna do my best Dylan Brooks impersonation and say that I like to poke bears. And so I'm gonna stick you, guy. How'd that sound? Until you can drop 40 on me, guy. I'm gonna say one word. You're getting old. I'm gonna say a couple words. You're getting old, big fella. You're getting
Oh,
old.
I don't know why I got to be the big fella. I mean,
Well, hey,
yeah, okay, I'm about 40 overweight. That's what when you're talking about drop 40, I need to drop 40 before I'm no longer the big fella.
well, you're taller than all of us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not the biggest fella, but you're our big fella. Take that as an endearing term, big fella, and just ride with it. Coach, how you feeling over there? You doing all right?
Doing well.
Hey,
Doing well.
in this segment, we're gonna jump into something that happened. I don't really know the numbers here. Tell me if I'm wrong. How do you estimate how many people were there? Kansas City has a population of what, roughly 350 in the city. 350K. You're telling me that over 1/3 of their population was at Union Station? I think not. But they estimate 125,000 people. I just don't understand how that many people. It just didn't look like it. Big fella, the draft was last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Kansas City made some decent picks. We're here to talk about and discuss who won the draft, who lost the draft. Guy, what are your thoughts on Kansas City, the crowd, the atmosphere, and how their draft went?
Well, I think the atmosphere was great. I think the crowd was great. You talk about 125,000 or whatever on Thursday night. Hey, I know of five people from down here that drove up, and that's just amongst the people that I know. So there's five families that drove up, went to be a part of that. And you just look at Kansas City and what they've had over the past 3 or 4 years or 5 years with the AFC championships going through there, the Super Bowl wins. You can go back to 2016, I think the World Series championship. Now they're going to host the World Cup. They host the NFL draft. I mean, Kansas City, it's kind of the place to be. It's right there in the central part of the United States, Power and Light District. They're maybe building a new stadium. They've got the National Negro Hall of Fame for Negro League Baseball is there. The Missouri State Bears went up and played at that field in a fundraiser deal here earlier this week. And come from behind to beat Omaha, just for the thoughts there. But as far as the Chiefs, they probably got a B plus, maybe A minus in their draft. They go out in the first round. They get the local kid from Lee Summit, played at K State, and that Felix Anudike Ozama as an edge rusher there. They get a big wide receiver in that second round. The kid from SMU, Rasheed Rice. And they were looking maybe to try and maybe trade up in that first round, maybe get a running back early, which I think right now you're wasting a draft pick if you draft, especially running back in the first round. But the Chiefs, at all reports, nobody takes a phone call from them. They'll put their phone on mute. We're not trading with that Veach guy. He keeps screwing us, and they keep going to Super Bowls. We're not even going to do it. So they kind of had to stand pat there, and they end up with I think 8 picks or 7 picks, in this year's draft. So I think they did okay, and they showed out. They showed the community out. Well, you get Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes show up on opening night, and they got the Lombardi Trophy with them. There must be thousands of those Lombardi trophies. I don't even know if Clark Hunt even knows where the real one is. But no, I thought overall, Kansas City, the Chiefs, the city, everything went well.
I agree with you. Kansas City has no problem throwing a good party. I can tell you that. They do know how to throw a good party. They have had it going on with the last, 5, 6, 7 years. And the draft, they did good. And they got good players and good team, and it's a good atmosphere up there, DA. What are your thoughts on the draft?
Oh, it was really neat to watch it in Kansas City. I think the city did a great job of putting on a great show for the NFL and very well attended. Probably the best attended draft that I can remember. That's a testament to how well the Chiefs are doing, and the fan base is pretty fired up. And I agree with Guy. I think the Chiefs, they're building toward their future. They're trying to strengthen some areas that on on their part may be considered weaknesses, but I think overall there were several teams that really benefited from a very good draft, and there were also some losers. I take a look at what Houston did, which I thought was brilliant early in trading up to get not only C.J. Stroud, but also Will Anderson Jr., who in a lot of mock drafts was the highest rated draft pick. And they need help on both sides of the ball desperately. And those are two cornerstones that I think you can build around. And then I think Philadelphia sent a message out to the league and put everybody on notice. With the draft that they had and really shoring up their defense. That is Georgia, University of Georgia North, up there with all of the former Bulldogs that they've drafted over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
They're going to have a national championship proven defense in the NFL. So, those are my two winners from the draft this year.
Well, those are two good picks as winners, and I tell you what, Kansas City won, NFL won. It's a great showcase. They put on a great. They know how to produce a great show, and then I'm excited. It kind of makes football with the XFL and USFL holding their own. If you look at those games, they're decent games to watch and good talented games. So football is almost becoming a year-round sport, which they kind of wanted to be. They kind of have these little side plots, these subplots with Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, and you're going, okay, so they keep it into your conscious the whole time. So, hey, we're looking forward to it. I said it again. I don't think the Chiefs will win another Super Bowl. I think they had a 5-year cushion. I think they won 2, and I think it's over with. Am I being a hater? Yes, I am, but that's okay. I drank my haterade Kool-Aid, and I'm going to continue to be a haterade. No, good job, Kansas City. You did good. And if you get that baseball stadium downtown, look out. That might be the new mecca of where to move at here in the Midwest. So with all that being said, gentlemen, thanks for those updates. We're going to just kind of leave it there with that update there and come back with our final and third segment. Just kind of tie some loose ends up, maybe talk a little bit about NBA basketball, local sports teams that we might want to recognize. And then we'll end the show with that. Hey, don't go anywhere. You listen to Huddle Up here on the Missouri Sports Network inside of the Pizza Ranch studio. We'll be right back.
This has been a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in.